as well. So Atlanta will get the first possession. Now here's Young. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
It's his first trip to the line. Free throw is good. Young. Well, Grant, aside from making the East Finals in 2021, how would you assess Trae Young's teams?
Well, they're always solid offensive teams, but Trae is the type of player that you need to surround with defensive-minded guys, and he hasn't really had that. Making shots at the line, you need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Irving, no good. And Young has got the ball here for the Hawks. Inside, the kick out to Johnson. Okongwu inside. Fires the three. On the wing, Daniels. To the middle. Tries yet again. 5 on the clock. The Hawks need to get one up here. Johnson for 3. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. All right, now let's send it over to Allie LaForce, who was able to talk with Quinn Snyder.
I asked Coach how they plan to defend Kyrie Irving. He laughed and said, that's top secret, but seriously, Irving's got those moves, the counter moves, the incredible finishing around the rim, and sometimes you just hope Kyrie has an off night. We'll see how locked in Kyrie is tonight, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Now here's Young. Sinks the 15-footer.
It's all about smart choices, and Trae Young's making them right now.
Now Irving. And Okongwu with the block. Young looking around. Puts up a 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. Pass to Washington. First quarter of ball. Almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Irving. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Irving's got 5 now.
And making the most of that inside opening. It's almost too easy for Kyrie.
Young can't hit. The Mavericks leading. Pass to Gafford. Outside Davis. Over Johnson. Another one falls for Dallas.
So cool to watch AD at his size be able to move like that and take a jumper from the mid-range.
And here's Johnson. The kick out to Young. Here's Daniels. Outside Young. From behind the arc. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. It goes on Kyrie Irving.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
And you look at the history of the Hawks, Brent, they've won 1 NBA championship. That was back in 1958.
Yeah, B.A., tough for people in Atlanta to even recognize that because the team wasn't there in 58. They were in St. Louis, and they were led by the great Bob Pettit, who was one of the first really impressive, agile big man of his era.
Here's Dinwiddie, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Yeah, confusing his defender. Just a smart little fake out by Dinwiddie.
First free throw is good. And he can't hit the second. One place Clint Capella really knows how to throw his weight around is on the glass, Brent.
Yeah, it's been a little while, BA, since Clint Capella has led the league in rebounding. And, of course, that was a little bit different offensive system. But he has the size and the instincts still to go up and get the ball off the rim or from lob passes to be effective inside.
And he recovers it. Down low. Pass to Capella. Outside man. Second shot opportunity. Lively grabs a miss.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
They get it again. Here's Marshall. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed.
They're kind of like playing in the rec league. Little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Here's LeVert on the take.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Cruising past the defense, Dinwiddie showing the burst.
Pass to Capella. To the paint. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, BA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. And so the first quarter is in the books. Mavericks ahead, up 5. And the second quarter is on its way with And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And when you consider how Dallas is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Hawks trail by 5. Soft touch off the glass.
Inside, Daniels really uses his agility, getting nimble to find himself a shot.
Irving with it. Off target from outside. And here's Young. There's the screen by Johnson. A shot from the mid-range. Young misses.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Johnson for 3. They get the rebound. Fires for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Daniels has got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, a complete offensive player. Daniels can set people up, and he can knock down shots.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Well, Brent, as you know, finding success in the NBA is largely dependent on the situation.
BA, you're hitting the nail on the head. You can't get frustrated as a player, especially a young one that comes into the league and doesn't have an opportunity right away to play. You've got to work on your skills, stay confident, and at some point when you get your opportunity, whether it's the team you're with or in a trade, you're going to have a chance to show that you belong in the league.
Left side, Young. Johnson. Some solid defense from Edwards.
Not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Outside Johnson. On the wing, Daniels. Back to Johnson. And stolen by Williams. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA, the Hawks are figuring it out. Coach Quinn Snyder said, growth isn't linear. We want to just keep improving. The players have bought in, they're working, they're practicing hard, hitting the film. Everybody has been absolutely coachable. I think we're learning. Guys, it's all about the journey here.
Yeah, I'm trying to take that next step. That's how it's done. Thanks, Allie. And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter.
This is all you can do if you're the defense. LeVert is excellent at gutting his way through physical coverage.
Now here's Irving. He's got 9. Outside, Williams. And here's Edwards outside. The rebound by Atlanta. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Left side man. Oh, it's stolen away. Outside for Irving. Clock at 6. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Kyrie exceptional at taking the hit and then somehow creating a release angle towards the rim.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
It's LeVert on the wing. Hits a three-pointer. LeVert's got 5 points in the quarter.
That's a big make for LeVert. Should help his confidence.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Tries a spin move from the high post. The rebound by Mann. The Hawks trailing. Screen by Capella. Pass to Bufkin. Now Capella. LeVert outside. This one for 3. Davis with a rebound. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
Here's Gafford. Back to Irving. Pass to Davis. Releases. Again the miss by the Mavericks. Here's Atlanta now. Trailing by 2. Outside man. And it's all tied up. 8 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Here's Irving. Tie game in Atlanta. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
20. The Mavericks, 20.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Pass to Gafford. Off target at the rim. Young with it. For the lead. Fearless from Young inside.
And Trae doing a good job exploring, trying to find those soft spots in the defense.
Man, Brent, when Trae Young is on the floor, his teams put up ridiculous offensive numbers. What makes Trae a difference maker?
Well, I think Trae's relentlessness as an offensive player is hard to defend. I mean, he is so quick with the basketball. He gets into the teeth of the defense and causes so many problems, BA. He sometimes has those stretches where he becomes an offense unto himself.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots it from the high post. And the Hawks tack on 2 more.
I don't know if any shot's a good shot, but Trae Young willing to take any shot he gets.
Outside Irving. And they doubled up Irving. Right side Davis. Here's Gafford. Pass to Washington. Pure from three-point range. Washington's got his first 3 points of the game.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Young from long range. The three ball is good from Young.
And that's where Young is just so comfortable. He lives well beyond the three-point line.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He wants to review the game plan. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. And here is Irving. 12 points for him. And a nice finish on the layup. Irving's got 14.
And this is how explosive Irving can be. Such a clever and versatile scorer.
Left side, Young. Here's Rizachet. No made baskets yet. Young can't hit. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
With the game on the line, Ice Trae is a dangerous man. Young said, I've been owning the moment my whole life. That's what I do. I've worked too hard to be afraid of the moment. Brian?
Well, Allie, it definitely shows in his play. It's great stuff there. Thank you. Gafford with the block. And now the Mavs on the run. Here's Davis. Outside for Irving. Just 5 to shoot.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
The rebound by Atlanta. 1:56 left in the third quarter. Picked up by Okongwu. Pass to Rizachet. Back to Young. Goes up on the baseline. Off the left rim and out. The Mavericks leading. Washington outside. There's the drive. And Washington powers it through.
That's a good look from Clay right there. Just the court awareness. And that guy was wide open.
To the inside. Outside Young. To stop the run. Fires from deep. And it's Young again missing.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy. And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is, too.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. A big group substitution here for Dallas. Hawks trail by 3. There's 53 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Here's Capella. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Almost all of Capella's shots are going to come from that kind of range. He's a big that's not trying to play out on the perimeter.
Here's Davis. Oh, big man slam by the big man Davis.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. The shot by LeVert, no good. Dallas leading by 3. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Back to Nie. It's LeVert on the wing. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Dallas on top, up by 5. And when we return, and it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. It's a 5-point game. Inside. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Trae Young not afraid to make passes like that. Great vision.
Now here's Irving. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. Here's Atlanta with the ball. Right side Young. Pulls up on the wing. Lively grabs the miss. The Mavericks lead by 3. Irving for 3. Ooh, that one makes him 7 for 14. Got a nice rhythm going here today.
Can't drift back on Kyrie Irving when he's handling the ball like that. He's actively surveying the defense and looking for the pull-up.
Young with the bucket.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Down low. Here's Christie. Pass to Marshall. Irving for 3. Okongwu with the rebound.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Whew.
Back to Daniels. Can't tie it up. That one misses.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Hawks trail by 3. Outside Young. The kick out to Johnson. To tie it up. Trae Young. That's good.
Good up-tempo play there from Young, firing that shot off before the D could react.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. And a new group getting ready for the Mavericks. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. Coach was urging his team to play strong defense, reminding them no easy hoops, give effort and help when needed. They do say defense wins championships, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Young. The fearless Trae Young.
Young working hard on the defensive end that time.
And Dallas with possession. Outside Irving. The 11-footer. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Irving's got 7 points for the quarter.
Appreciate the mentality of Kyrie at this point, embracing the moment. He'll take the big shot.
Outside Young. Over Irving. Another one falls for Atlanta.
Trae Young stepping up and delivering in a big-time moment.
A minute 53 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Now Irving. Outside for Davis. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Washington. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Davis can't hit. They've got a shot at taking back the lead here.
Yes, they do. Could be the opening they've been waiting for.
Outside Young. Now here's Okongwu. Right side Young. Shoots over Thompson. Young misses. .105 left in the fourth quarter. Davis from long range. The rebound by Atlanta.
Defensively, pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
Pass to Okongwu. Back to Young to take the lead. Gafford grabs the miss. Washington right side. Outside for Irving. Another shot. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Young. Pass to Okongwu. Outside Johnson. Oh my! What a shot!
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Don't force something up. You got to be smart here.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
5 ticks left in the fourth quarter. Irving for 3. So it's a narrow victory for the Hawks.
GG.
It out for the W. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my